guys, welcome back to Dreaming Jaguars. It's been a while. Some crazy shit going down out there. Some crazy shit. Where do we start? Justin's not here. He was going to come today, but he hasn't. He decided not to. He's got some other bits and bobs going on. We're going to be back together shortly, shooting some more epic stuff. But what do we talk about today? Let's talk about something, shall we? Let's talk about COVID-19. Let's talk about the world's situation from the last time we spoke to now. So, what's going on out there? There seems to be a virus that has spread around the world, that every government in the Western world, and pretty much everywhere else in the world, has decided to shut down the entire economy. And I can't work out what's going on. And I'm not coming at this from a conspiracy perspective per se, but it does seem excessive. The numbers don't seem to stack up. I realise that there is a much vaster number of people that could perish. So we've got to ask ourselves, what's going on? Let's completely forget the conspiratorial aspect of this situation and just go for why this could be happening. Let's go at this from a psychedelics perspective. So, those of you watching this channel are into the same sort of things as we are, and with psychedelics you have an enhanced perspective, not straight away but after experience. You have an enhanced perspective of nature and how this system works. Whether or not you are viewing the universe on the micro level when you're immersed in a psychedelic state, or there's just a blending of all of these options. It's just so layered up, it's not even worth going into, but your awareness seems to expand. Different substances give you a different perspective. DMT is a full immersion into what is essentially a much larger information structure, in my opinion, where there are inhabitants, etc., etc. But back to the narrative. So we seem to have an enhanced perspective of the natural world, natural systems, and therefore you naturally become more ecological, more aware of your impact on the planet and the environment. You have a deep and profound respect for that environment. It just goes without saying. Now, as a race, as a people, there aren't enough people that have this profound respect for nature. So therefore the balance gets thrown out. Bear in mind we are all interconnected as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I'm sure we are concerned within the psychedelic community. We're all interconnected. Everything is interconnected. So when that system gets out of balance, it has to be rebalanced. And what would be a way of rebalancing that system, again in my opinion, is that an event will take place that's either going to kill a lot of people, in which instance this is taking place right now, but also to make the remaining fraction of that group that are throwing everything out of balance to stand up, fucking pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. For more than one reason. The first reason is hopefully we can regain balance after this, because never before in recorded history at least have we been faced with a situation where every human on the planet simultaneously is having some sort of existential crisis on some level, and there isn't anybody out there that hasn't thought, fuck, if I get this virus I could die, and that could be in a few weeks' time, you know. And that is, in my opinion, nature's way of saying, wake up, monkeys, you're fucking shit up, you're wrecking the planet. What the deer laying down? Is it? No. No. So, wake up, monkeys. In the words of Dennis McKenna. You're wrecking shit. And if you don't buck your ideas up and you continue to wreck this finely tuned machine, I'm going to come back and fucking kill all of you. Because that will restore balance. And if we're all interconnected, just because we are the pinpoint, or one of the pinpoint aspects of consciousness on the whole, I suppose, well, maybe that's not true. Every conscious entity is sentient and is a pinpoint of that consciousness, I suppose, from a million different perspectives. So forget that statement. But from one of those perspectives, if we're seen to be wrecking the system, then the system will wreck us. So it is worth paying attention, and it is worth staying safe at the same time, because I don't want to be in that number. If indeed what we are dealing with here is what we are led to believe that it is. And I have opinions on that as well. Maybe it's not quite that simple, but for now, without knowing any further information, I'm going to take it for the safety of my family, wife and kiddies, that there is a danger, and just be careful, be safe out there. Respect nature. She is our mommy. And she wants to look after us and nurture us. But she'll also whoosh, slap the shit out of you if you misbehave. Bear that in mind, people. I'll come back soon, hopefully with Juzzy, for another scintillating Dreamy Jaguars. See you soon.